Take me out to the Baal game. The following diagrams show how the last judgment of the luciferian mind will unfold. Keep reading and looking closely at the charts. The great fiery red dragon serpent is none other than the chap we call Satan and the devil, even Diablo. This beast coincides with the seismic blade boundaries that weave around the world. This is the great red serpent who rises up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, as mentioned in the Luciferian Bible, in Revelation. The numbers 7 and 10 refer to the number of completion, 7, and the number of intensity, 10. Together, these numbers symbolically refer to the whole world which is under the hypnotic spell. It is this whole world that this serpent, these seismic tectonic plates, weaves its way through. Now for one of the most bizarre diagrams I've had to put together. This shows the ring of fire which actually engulfs the whole planet. These are the ribs of the serpent on the baseball as seen in the stitching that weaves around in an endless figure 8 or infinity symbol. This is the serpent that swallowed its tail, as referring to the infinity symbol. The word baseball is shown on this diagram. Contemplate this for a moment and realize that this is just one more bit of symbolic hypnotic suggestion. The beneficial thing is, that when we are made aware of it, the hypnosis process begins and the spell begins to unravel. Notice also, that this is a spell. The manipulation of humanity, through the spelling of words and slick media incantations, deceitfully contain the subliminal messages needed to control our will. The World Series? Did you ever wonder why they call it the World Series? The 2 baseball leagues competing for the prize are both American with only one other team from out of the country, that being Toronto, Ontario. This does not constitute the world by any stretch of the imagination. The reason it's called the World Series is because of the Rose Line, or Line of Roses, which runs from Lake Tahoe, through Sacramento, San Francisco and Hawaii, finally ending at the equator and international date line. This rose line is just simple geometric symbolism, but to the demonic mind, it is the strength necessary to deceive. This line includes a huge piece of geography that extends across North America and all the way into the middle of the Pacific Ocean. If you consider that the baseball diamond actually includes foul territory as well, the area completely outside the baseball diamond, the infield and the outfield, then the baseball game can include virtually the whole world. From this, we get the term World Series. The foul territory in this case, represents those areas of the world that the royal elite power brokers find obnoxious. The areas inhabited by the poorer people, the black, brown and yellow people. This is the foul territory in this particular game of baseball. Hawaii is symbolic of the dog star Sirius, which in turn is the god star, when dog is reversed equals God. The word where LD is rho LD, when reversed, that speaks once again, of the rose. This symbolic manipulation across half of the Pacific Ocean, ultimately affects the entire world. This massive symbolic game of World Series baseball actually refers to, as everything ultimately refers to, the rose god. Or put another way, the god who rose from the dead, or rose out of death. Everything in our 3-dimensional realm glorifies the Luciferian rose god concept. The egregore group of demonic entities conjured everything up on Illusion Day, the first day of creation. Therefore, for the illusion to remain constant, everything must always and continually refer back to the entities that conjured the whole thing up. Even the word illusion equals ILL, low when reversed, UU, science sun. Illusion means lie you sun. How many words have the hypnotic form of the word sign ocean in them? Very, very many to be sure. Hawaii is the pitcher's mound in this Baal game. Kailea volcano, through simple sound association, means kill away all. Home plate, located at the international date line and equator, the equator symbolizing fair judgment which will occur on the fulcrum of time, which is the date line, is the location of the main umpire judge, symbolizing the Christ. All the foul line and base umpire judges which are present in a normal baseball game are symbolic of the saints judging with the Christ. This is the hypnotic subliminal, and the real reason why the baseball game, and sports in general are so revered in America and throughout the world. Sports act as one incredible mind manipulation tactic to destroy the awareness of humanity. Of course, all of this is just insanity, but it is the plan the Luciferian mind is going to follow. It will unleash its horror from the region of the Cascadia Ridge seismic fault line off the west coast of the United States and Canada. To feed its hunger it will feast on hot dogs, volcanic gods, and Papa, Father God, as it waits for the big one to get slammed out of the park. These sarcastic string of words that I've just written, in spite of the sarcasm, are still representative of the subliminal messaging perpetrated by this entity. Subliminals don't have to make sense, they just have to suggest. Giants, A's, Padres, Angels, Dodgers, in California, all along the West Coast, there are 5 professional baseball teams, or baseball teams. San Francisco has the Giants, a name referencing the giant hunter Orion, as in Orion the constellation. Giants also has that nasty little G letter in it, which can take the U sound. Therefore, Giants is Yants, or I-ants. Yet another suggestion referring to the all-seeing eye god. The Oakland Athletics or A's is a subliminal suggesting the pyramid. The letter A, with the capstone, all-seeing eye, dividing line. The San Diego Padres is another name for father, as in the father god, luciferian egregor. Los Angeles has 2 teams, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, 3-letter A's or pyramid triangles, with a halo included in their logo. As well as, the Los Angeles Dodgers, have a truly unique nickname. In the game of baseball, dodging is really not part of the rules of the game. Dodging may be a phrase used to describe portions of a play in motion, but that's about it. However, when you consider a future tidal wave will be entering the playing field, then dodging takes on some significance. However, there's an even stronger subliminal at play here. That being, the nasty G letter again. Dodgers is Dodgers, or Dodgers. The New York Dodgers lent their name to this team, as well as the franchise. It would have been established, in advance, by the serpent mind, where this team would be going and what would also be a truly symbolic name. New York is a name that simply means, northeast-west for new, the New World Order subliminal. York means royal, in reverse, which is rose. Remember, to become royal you must rise above everyone, you must conquer, you must have rose above all. Even the word rock, that this whole insane illusion is based upon, is also a subliminal to the rose. Rock in rock, is pronounced with an S or Z sound, this makes it Ros or Oz. The K in the word rock, or in any word, is always a subliminal for killing or death. Therefore the word rock, the symbol that the Luciferian Christ would build its church upon, actually means rose and death. The rock is therefore the symbol for the order of death and the order of the rose. It is these 2 orders that the royal elite, including the Bush family in the United States, belong to. There's really not much left to do then, but belly bow, or play ball.